Yo, this has to be the most insane content that anybody has ever thought about making. This is what I believe AI can be beneficial for. Let me just get to what we're doing. Today we reacted to the last day of a non-believer in the time of Noah, right before the flood. Now tell me that's not like prime time TV. Like that's not the most interesting thing to watch. This AI stuff can be beneficial in that way. So we're gonna check this out and react to it. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Yo, I think I may be more excited to watch this than y'all. I'm not lying. I'm not lying, bro. All right, let's get into it. Okay. Oh, that's crazy. See what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's insane, bro. So, of course, we know that the time of Noah was the same time, Genesis 6, right? Genesis 6, where it says that the sons of God slept with the daughters of men and made these giants. And right here, you can see the depiction of the giants. Yo, this is insane, bro. This is like prime time content, bro. I would love to see this last day before the flood. I would love to see the Roman officers, the Roman guards vlog the day of Jesus' crucifixion. What else would I want to see? I want to see the day of the shepherds, the whole day as Jesus being born, and the three wise men and them bringing their gifts and angels coming to. Bro, that would be an insane catalog of content, bro. That'll be insane. But we see right here, we got these giants or these Nephilim just mingling with the regular human. And you know, the Bible says that the same will be happening in our days, in our time. Just as it was in the days of Noah, so will it be before the return of Christ. And so I don't really necessarily see no 12-foot giants walking around. I don't necessarily see, you know what I mean, no huge Nephilim walking around. But what do y'all think that can mean? What is the intermingling of those species, of those races, do you think the Bible is talking about? Y'all let me know in the comment section. All right, let's continue. Okay, and then we got Noah. We got Noah building. Oh no, did y'all peep that the guy is pointing and laughing? Y'all peep that? So you got Noah building this. Yo, the details on that is insane though. Yo, the details on that is insane, bro. Look how Noah is, he's giving instruction. The guy is pointing and laughing. Noah's still doing his thing. Got the ark. Look how big it is. The Bible says it's about 4 stories tall. And so that looks about right. Yo, they did a good job. This is Anime's AI on TikTok. As you can see right here, Anime's AI. Y'all go follow them. Go show their page some love. They got a whole bunch more historical content like this. So this is fire. But like I always thought, like, in that time, like, how was he so sure? Like, for us, bro, I'm gonna be real. Like, if somebody tell me something, somebody tell me God told them something, and I've never seen it before. Like, if somebody says, like, in a couple of days, all the grass on the ground is gonna turn to lava, and God told them, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be skeptical. I'm gonna be on some, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't believe that. You know what I mean? And that's what type of time Noah was on, because what y'all don't realize is it had never rained from the sky before this. If you read your scriptures in Genesis, in the beginning, it says that the water sprouted from the ground. Like, if sprinklers, think about sprinklers. Sprinklers come from the ground. The water sprouts up and it flows back down to the ground, and it goes everywhere. That's how God had it set up initially. The flood was the only time that water came from the heavens. And so that's why people laughed at Noah. That's why people was like, bro, you tripping, you bugging. That ain't finna happen. That's why they kept going on about their business. They ignored them and all this type of stuff. But if I'm being real, in that time, I would have probably been skeptical too. I'm not even gonna lie. If you would have believed him, put it in the chat, even though I know half of y'all probably gonna lie about it. Oh, I would have believed. Yeah. You're right. Look, they turned. Look, Jesus said it. He said they're gonna be giving wed, they're gonna be marrying, they're gonna be partying, they're gonna be doing their thing. But look at the detail, y'all. It's this Middle Eastern, it's this olden day like vibe. Look at the cups. They even have the clay cups that you would imagine, bro. That's cold. Then look at this. Look at this. You got Noah preaching to these folks, man. You got Noah telling these folks, yo, time is up. And the reason I know this is because he's standing on this thing like he's preaching, like he's standing on that pedestal, he's standing on that pulpit, right? An elevated place in order that people can see him so he can preach. Yo, this cold. Then you got the big central view of the ark in the background, people working on it. And all these people, y'all see all these people are ignoring the truth. Y'all, this is just like today, bro. There are people getting prepared for something that is inevitably going to come and that the Bible talks about is going to come, it's going to happen. Because what y'all don't understand, or what many of us are not thinking about, is it has to get bad for the Antichrist to come in and introduce peace. He doesn't introduce peace if there's already like a calmness. He introduces peace, right, when there's chaos, right? And so all these people, just like the world, it's just like going on day every day, in the commerce world, in the business world, with a girlfriend, trying to go to the movies and all this stuff that doesn't matter, bro. Noah is preparing for life after death. Think about it. Noah is preparing for life after the flood, life after death. None of us are building our arcs, bro. We're not prioritizing the things that will extend beyond the flood or beyond death. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Let me enjoy myself, blah, blah, YOLO. History repeats itself. Look at them. Giving sacrifice to their gods, bro. Look at the detail, y'all. Look at the detail. Giving sacrifice to their gods. Why is there so many women in there, though? This must be like a woman-centric god or deity. Look at this. That's obviously a Nephilim or a giant that these women are rubbing. Look at it. Look at this tower. Look at the sky. Look, it's coming. It's happening. And look, pleasure. Y'all, pleasure is not always good, bro. Pleasure, I have learned and have experienced, pleasure is not, many times pleasure, y'all, is evil. I know that sounds crazy, but many times pleasure is evil, bro. I'm telling you. Look at this God. Look, they worshiping him. And these are non-believers, right? Right before the flood. The sky is literally like, yo, the sky is literally like, bro, I'm finna unleash. It's like swelling up of a belly. I'm finna unleash. Like, when you gotta go to the bathroom and your stomach is like, it seems like everything in there is like pushing against your stomach. You like, bro, if I don't get to the bathroom in like 4 seconds, it's gonna go everywhere. I know that's nasty. I know that's graphic, but I'm just trying to get y'all to realize. At this point, I ain't gonna lie, I would have been on some junk like, hey, look, Noah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared. Because if you right, I'd rather be on there. I would have low-key used common sense. I would have been like, yo, I would rather be on the boat and nothing happen than not on the boat and something happen. And honestly, if you think about it, all the other religions and all the other people that go against Christianity or go against Christ or go against Jesus, it would be wiser. That's why so many people are going to fail because of pride, because it would be smarter. It would be more wise to partake in Christianity and let it be wrong than not partake in Christianity and it be right. If it's wrong, right? If Christianity is wrong, if Jesus Christ never did what he did, if he never came, if he never was sent, if he was never crucified, if he never rose from the dead, right? And you live your life according to the ways of Christ and the ways of God, you don't lose if none of it is true. Because if none of it is true, there's nothing after death. There's just darkness. You get reincarnated into some leaf or ant bed. You know what I mean? So you don't lose. And you're gonna get good karma and all these different type of things. If it's not true, you're gonna get all these different type of things that people talk about anyway for being a good person. But if it is true and you ignore it and you reject it and you don't heed to it because you're like, I would rather not subject myself to that lifestyle or to that faith because I ain't going for that. They ain't finna control me, blah, blah, blah. It's smarter to just walk in the way of Christ than to deny him and he be right and he's true. Check him out. He loading up the caravan. Look at the city. Look at all of this, yo. But look at all these people, bro. Look at all these civilizations. Look at all these people on this thing. Look at this. All these people over here. Got all the animals along here going inside, even though all of them look like cattle. All of them look like sheep and cattle. Going into the ark, the protection. Look, 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 look. Now they screaming. They can't believe it. They can't believe that it's coming from the sky. They screaming. It's like they melted. Look at the ark. It look like it's shielded. What is this? What is this dark thing on the ark? You see this right here? It look like it's some type of thing. They can't climb up it. That's crazy. What is this up here? They got Wi-Fi on the ark? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. This AI stuff fire, bro. For this purpose, I can see AI being a benefit. Look at these people terrified, yelling. Their mouth is so wide open. They cannot believe that he was true. He was right, bro. There was water falling from the sky. Oh my gosh, look. Drowning. And the ark is in safety. The ark of safety. They're underwater. Look at his hands. Gone forever. All because you would not listen. All because you would not obey. Yeah, I can't lie to y'all. That's one of them. That video right there, that piece of content right there is one of them things that puts it into perspective that we can kind of like feel it. And I hope I did a good job of like portraying it in a way that y'all can relate or y'all can feel it, because that's what I think we have to do. Like me being a Christian, you know, I think that one thing that we do sometimes, we sometimes tend to separate ourselves because we are new creatures and because we have a newfound lifestyle, a new way of life. We're born again, we're different. I think sometimes we forget that we were once this, we were once that, we did once struggle with this, we did once struggle with that, and we tend to like leave the people who struggle with that behind as if we never dealt with it. But I think that sometimes we have to be able to still connect and realize that we were once in that situation so that we know how it feels, so that we have compassion. And I'm not saying be in the world and be of the world, but what I'm saying is be like Christ, because the Bible says that we were touched by one who went through our infirmities, who felt what we felt, who was tempted like we were. And so he has compassion on us. So Jesus Christ being tempted in the wilderness, Jesus Christ being tempted in the garden, Jesus Christ being tempted in so many ways, he can relate to our temptations. He can relate to us struggling. He can relate to us wanting to do what we want to do. And so he has compassion on us. And that's why he goes and he goes before the Father for us and becomes an advocate, becomes the one who defends us. You know what I mean? And so I just thought this was a fire video to react to. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you go check out the link in the bio for these Make God First Again hats. I know some of y'all thought I was a Trump supporter, but I want y'all to go support these hats. These hats will definitely get you a lot of looks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on the next